Hey everyone, welcome to Mr. TeaRex. My name's Gemma and today we're looking at Prehistoric Kingdom's pathing system. So I'm going to be showing you some hints, tips and tricks of what I have found in the early access alpha. So let's take a look at them. So we're going to have a look at the different paths in game. So the first one there is concrete, and then we've got some grey asphalt, and then we've got black asphalt. Then this one here is brick paved, which has got this really awesome, nice mosaic texture going to it. I really like the look of that one. Next we do have cobblestone, and then moving on to herringbone, and then finally we've got hexagon. So you can see here we have 7 different styles in Prehistoric Kingdom. All of them look absolutely awesome, and you can also mix and match different paths. So you can see here that I've got this chunkier path on the kind of main street, and then you can also mix it with smaller paths on either side. So it gives you lots of variety and definitely lots to play with. So next we're going to take a look at the pathing settings and exactly what you can do. So I'm just going to grab myself a path here. And first of all, you can see that you can have a straight path, which is just a click and drag. And you can also have a circular or curved path. Now this is awesome. You can see here that I can make a circle super simple and super straightforward. I think that's the easiest circle I've ever made in any kind of game. So that is awesome. You can also, if you want to, we'll just click in once and then you get your nice little curve here, and then again you can curve it around again. So yeah, that is the 2 basic ways of making a path. You can go nice and straight, a nice circle, and mix it up with these curves. Now again, looking at the settings here, we've got angle snap. So quickly to tell you exactly what that means. Angle snap at 0 means that when you place it down, you do not have any increments in your path. Now if you do then put this up, you can see there it goes in different increments. So we're just going to go to halfway, and that then snaps to different increments of these degrees. So this one is set at 45 degrees. So that covers snapping angle. Next we're going to look at snap length, and essentially what that means is, again, if it's down at 0, you will see here that it can be placed anywhere. I'll just take that angle snap off, and you can see it goes anywhere. You can stretch it as much as you want. Now if you then do decide that you want this at a snapped angle, what that does is, you can see here I've put that in once, and then again it's going to snap in these different increments. So that's an increment there, and again that's an increment there. So it's your length increment which is going to be snapping. And finally we have got path width. So this is what I was really excited about. 2 meter paths. Now if you come from Planet Zoo, you'll know that 2 and 3 meter paths is quite a tricky thing to make, but in Prehistoric Kingdom it's super simple. So there you see 2 meter paths, nice and straightforward. 4 meter paths, and again you can bulk that all the way up to 10 meters path. So lots of variation in your widths, lots of variation in the styles that you can go for, and that is essentially everything that is in the path system currently, as these items over here are locked. But we'll cover them when we do get an update from Prehistoric Kingdom. So making plazas for your guests is super simple. All you have to do is essentially just colour in your squares or whatever you want to have as a plaza area, and you just have to keep on doing this until you have your whole entire block coloured in. It's very simple and it's super quick to do it. So you can see here I'll just fill in this one, and then I'll put the top there. And it's the same with a circle if you wanted to fill this in as well. Very simple. You don't even have to be neat about it, you just have to make sure that all the area is nice and covered. So there you go, that's how to make your plazas. So you can see here I've made some stairs that our guests will go up, which is really kind of something strange. It does kind of look a little bit janky, but you will see that they will go all the way up to the top there. So here's this person. They do kind of come in and out of the information kiosk depending if they feel like it, but that was just another little idea of how you can manipulate the paths and to get your guests to use it. So I thought I'd take it a little bit step forward there, and what I've done is raised the terrain up here to make this like a little viewing platform. As I say, it does get a little bit janky. You'll see that some of the guests like to kind of fall down here. The frame rate is probably hammering my computer right now, but you can see it's absolutely doable. Okay, so you can kind of see now that they're all starting to stand still and wonder what the heck I'm up to next. I think I can get them to go over this mountain using through the path, so we'll give that a go. Okay, so we've got our trusted information kiosk, and I believe that we can just make that all nice and pretty. There we go. Now let's just demolish these and just take them away. And I believe that our guests will still walk through there. Let's test it with this person. They'll either walk through it or they'll do that really funky beam me up Scotty thing. There we go. Beam me up, Scotty. So that's kind of an interesting way that you could maybe make some elevators and get your guests to walk along the top there. Whee! There we go. I've created the jankiest elevator. But it works, it functions. Our guests go in and they come down. It's almost like a TARDIS. You can also make some slopes. So here we go. We've got our guests coming over this little bridge here, made out of the glass pieces. So it's quite simple, quite easy to do that. Sometimes they will come through the bottom of this bit, but I have also noticed that you can add water, so it does look like a bridge. So there we go, we've got our water tool there, and we're just going to make like a little pool bridge area for our guests to kind of go over. You'll see there that one of our guests has just decided to, there he is, just submerged himself. But yeah, that's pretty awesome how you can make like bridges and our guests are going over it with no problems. So the last thing to point out there is you can actually get guests to walk through habitats. So this one habitat here is for the TeaRex. You'll see that it's in the corner there. I do believe that Prehistoric Kingdom will patch this over. I don't think it's actually going to be a feature in the full release, but it's actually quite fun to play with. So you can see here we've got a bridge that our guests can walk over. So there we have it. That is how to manipulate some of the path features in Prehistoric Kingdom. Thank you for watching. If you'd like to see more from Prehistoric Kingdom, then hit subscribe and I will see you in the next one. Take care.